Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Robotech Crisis Point. The good folks at Solar Flare Games sent along this copy, and actually, Dave Killingsworth, the designer and owner of Solar Flare Games, also works with impressions. Pencil First Games works with impressions. We've shared booths, and actually within the box, he did some like promo cards and stuff, and one side's Role Player, which is Thunderworks and Keith, and the other's Herbaceous, which is Pencil First Games. So I have a promo card in here. So rather than like a review, just for the sake of not doing one, Robotech Crisis Point, I've reviewed a lot of Solar Flare games. Robotech Force of Arms was prior to this and a very similar mechanic. And then Solar Flare Games had done another sort of demonic one that had a similar mechanic. The name's escaping me right now. But basically, Robotech Crisis Point leverages the Robotech IP. All of the cards have original art from the show. They all look fantastic. They're really nice. Let me see if I can find some of the heroes and stuff. Really great looking cards. It is a two-player head-to-head game. And really, if you've played Robotech Force of Arms, this is like the deluxe version. There's some additional layers of mechanics and like complexities in there, but pretty much it's that game. You get a board, you get more stuff, it's bigger, but it's a two-player head-to-head tactical game. So I'll take this down. It comes with this giant board. And this board, if you can't really tell, is a 6 by, well, I guess it's, well, sort of 6 by 6, but leveraging 4 by something space. So like, in essence, there's a 4 by 4 grid in the middle, and then you're going to be using the areas around it. And essentially what you're going to do, there's objective cards, so everyone's going to get a couple personal objectives to start, and you'll choose and then put the rest in the box. And then basically on your turn, what you're doing is you have a hand that's comprised of units and your base and locations, and you play them into the center of this space, one per turn. And these are worth value at the end of the game. They let you bring in tokens, they give you special abilities, all little stuff that's all written on the cards. But basically, we're starting to fill up this middle area, and then everything in the middle, as it's getting filled up with units from both sides, becomes this contested space. You're going to fill up all of the 16 squares, and as you're playing, each player is also playing combat cards. You're head-to-head, but each of you has sort of a horizontal and, oh my god, horizontal and vertical side, where you're going to be playing your combat cards. And so you're going to be playing these all face down, so this player is going to place them on these, and not all at once. Middle card, side card, middle card, side card, that kind of thing. Like 8 rounds per game, and then while this is going on, we'll have this. So essentially, just being really quick, once everyone, that's the wrong deck, once everyone is gone, I'm not going to get this 100% right, that's fine, you're going to have a board that has a lot of stuff on it. So I've got this full board, tokens, special abilities, all these sorts of things will have happened, and then essentially at this point, all the combat cards have been played, all the things in the middle have had all their abilities, and then basically there's this tally point where you're going to, or the token phase, where you're going to reveal all of the combat to see who won each area. So really this is sort of this grid-based control game where now, after we've flipped all of our cards, we're going to tally the cumulative points sort of where they intersect. So this card is the intersect of this one and this one. So this is worth 5, this is worth 6. So I get 11, plus whatever bonus there was on this card or other things like that. But over here, let me use a different example here, just for the sake. Had I played this, this is worth 7, doink. This is worth 5, doink, and that's 12. So this player would win the victory points for that card. And you are going to literally go through it all. So it's this very mechanical but tense game of like, what am I placing in the middle? What's it worth? What's the value? And then what are people playing on the perimeter? And am I going to go heavy for this card or light for that card? And it's sort of playing around with that. This mechanic has actually lived through 3 games. And each game, it gets more robust. So there's a lot to say for that in terms of it all getting worked through. You then have some command and hero phases where you're using special ability cards as well to close it out, which also start helping affect the end play. You know, when you're doing your final scoring. So you have like this pre and post impacting of this board, and then you tally everything up. It's dense. It's head-to-head. Super Robotech. But that's basically the game. If you want to see how I felt about other versions of this, where I did do a proper review, check it out. But certainly, it's got some cool things going on for it. So this is Robotech Crisis Point. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.